Election Night in Louisiana, hosted by Bernadette Lee and Dr. John Sutherland. Live reports from all the major candidate watch parties, with commentary from Moon Griffon, Mike Stagg, Warren Cottle. Coverage begins Saturday at 8 p.m. on air and online at KPEL965.com.
What is it that's really motivating you for this particular position? Why do you want to be our governor?
Well, Bernie, it's a huge honor to serve Louisiana in the Senate, and I work hard at that every day. Yesterday, I was fighting for my sanctuary cities bill to end sanctuary city policy across the United States, and we'll talk about that later. But I really think I can have a much bigger positive impact coming home and building a team and leading as governor. You know, it's sort of the difference between being an executive of a business and a member of the board. I just can have a bigger impact and see some really important things through from start to finish. And we need to have that strong leadership in the state. We're in a ditch. We need to get out of the ditch and get on the road, headed in the right direction. And I've compiled a team to help do that. And I think we have some really good detailed proposals and a plan called Together Louisiana Strong. It's all at davidvitter.com to do that.
Well, and that's, I think, a great thing, because right from the beginning, you had a plan, you had a direction, a place that we need to move, because you're right. We are in a ditch. We're in a massive crisis right now.
Yeah, Bernie, and we're way past the need for, easy campaign promises and political throwaway lines and vague political rhetoric. We need strong leadership and a detailed plan, and that's what my campaign is built around.
All right, let's talk a little bit about what you hope to do for Louisiana, what you think you can do to help build Louisiana. Nobody can deny that in the Senate, you have been a staunch politician, in the sense that when you believe something is absolutely right, you stick to it no matter what.
Absolutely. And that's the sort of governor I'm going to be. First of all, the first thing I do is listen to the people of Louisiana. Spend a lot of time listening, whether it's being on your show or going all around the state, holding town halls in every parish of the state. I've literally done 394 and counting.
Wow.
But once you listen, that needs to translate into action. And so I turn what I understand and learn from people into action in the Senate, and I'll do that as governor, fighting for our mainstream Louisiana conservative values, standing up unabashedly for that against the political establishment, Democrat and Republican, often against the tide, because that's what we need to do. We certainly need to do that against the Obama administration here in Washington. And then at the same time, I've been effective. I've produced results, pass important measures, whether it's coastal protection, hurricane protection, whether it's bipartisan legislation to advance maritime commerce. I passed a huge bill in that regard last year, working on a big highway bill now, bipartisan, that would really help Louisiana in terms of our priority roads and bridges. The Steve Gleason Act, you can go on and on. I have a proven record of effectiveness. So I'm going to take those same 3 steps to the governor's office. Listen to the people, put their values into action, fight for them, and produce results.
Okay, and that's what I was going to ask you next. You've done these things before. What's your guarantee to folks that you can come in and make changes for Louisiana? Because I think, regardless of when anybody thinks of Bobby Jindal, take all of that out of the equation. He came in, he promised an awful lot of stuff, and then if you ask the average person, most of them are either disappointed or very disappointed in Bobby Jindal. How do you make yourself different, Mr. Vitter?
Sure. Well, you can put me in the very, very, very disappointed category for sure. And I think the biggest reason Bobby has failed us is he's gone AWOL, away without leave, missing in action completely, abandoning the state just when our problems are mounting and mounting. That's why the very first thing I said when I announced my plan to run for governor is this is going to be my last political office, elected or appointed, period. I'm going to get up every day to take on our biggest challenges, to serve all Louisianians, from our best and brightest to our most vulnerable. And it's going to be all focused on what's best for us in Louisiana, not what national politicians or pundits think is going on in Iowa, New Hampshire, or South Carolina.